can state the topics of the budget you're speaking to, and you'll have 10 minutes.
Sure. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me here. I'm speaking to the safety of public libraries. Yeah. Okay, so before I would like to share something about me. I come from Mexico. I'm originally from Mexico. I came to Canada in 2008. And, well, I loved it, of course. That's why I'm still here. I was particularly impressed by your libraries. Like, we don't have anything like that in Mexico, right? So I love them. My family and I, we've really benefited from them a lot. So we love them. That's the first thing I want to say. I'm not here speaking against the library. However, I am speaking here because I learned that there are some materials that are highly inappropriate for children, right? That's what I am speaking to. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. Like, we should keep some decorum, as you said just before. And I had some quotes that I felt really uncomfortable reading out loud, and I won't read them out loud. Thank you for sparing me the pain to do that. I am not doing that, so I'm going to just read the rest of my speech that I have prepared. So these sexually explicit books are being made available to kids throughout our Winnipeg public libraries, and, well, we are all funding them with our tax dollars, right? So our laws were made to protect our children. The Criminal Code of Canada makes it clear that child pornography is illegal, and teaching a child under 16 to perform sexual acts is illegal. It's not about what I think or what you think. This is illegal, actually. Over 1,000 people have signed a petition that I am about to read to you. They are asking that pornographic materials and books that teach sexual touching to kids be taken off the shelves and the online selections of the Winnipeg public libraries. So, quote, whereas the Criminal Code of Canada, Section 163, defines child pornography as a visual representation that shows a person who is under the age of 18 years and who is depicted as engaged in explicit sexual activity, or where the dominant characteristic is the depiction of a sexual organ or the anal region of a person under the age of 18 years, and whereas Section 163 of the Criminal Code of Canada also defines child pornography as any written material whose dominant characteristic is the description of sexual activity with a person under the age of 18 years, or the written depiction of underage individuals engaged in explicit sexual behavior, and whereas Section 152 of the Criminal Code of Canada states that every person who, for a sexual purpose, invites, counsels, or incites a person under the age of 16 years to touch, directly or indirectly, with a part of the body or with an object, the body of any person, including the body of the person who so invites, counsels, or incites, and the body of the person under the age of 16 years, is guilty of an indictable offense. And whereas the Winnipeg public libraries have children and youth fiction and nonfiction materials that fit the above descriptions of child pornography, pornography and instruction to sexual touching of persons under the age of 16 years, and whereas parents, guardians have authority over their children, they have the right and responsibility of custody, health and safety, education, providing food, caring for them, supervision, and physical and psychological protection. And whereas the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child, of which Canada is a signatory, states that governments and government entities, including libraries, shall respect the responsibilities, rights, and duties of parents to provide in a manner consistent with the evolving capacities of the child appropriate direction and guidance. And whereas Manitoba library policies, which call upon expression of knowledge, do not supersede the rights of a child, the rights of a parent, nor the Criminal Code of Canada. And whereas Manitoba libraries, including the Winnipeg Public Libraries, lack the protocol to ensure parents can screen for any of the sexual content mentioned above, The lack of protocol contravenes parental human rights and is a violation of the Criminal Code of Canada to make them available. We, the undersigned, therefore, based on Canadian law and parental guardian rights, request that the juvenile books in all Winnipeg public libraries that display sexually explicit images, contain sexually explicit content, or instruct on sexual touching be removed from the library stacks and from the online library system, and that a policy be put in place to ensure that sexually explicit materials and materials that contravene the Criminal Code of Canada are not made available to children and youth in the future. These are our children, our bottom line, our future. Enough is enough. Stop paying for these books with our money. So I guess that's what I have to say. So thank you very much.
First of all, thank you for, I guess even, between when you came in and now editing your presentation, you made it very clear. It's very clear what the ask is, and it was done, in respecting decorum. So nothing was lost in the way you presented it. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I guess my question then is, this is a question about budget. So are you looking for the library budget to be reduced?
Well, or at least put on hold until they listen to the people, right? That's why we are here.
Thank you.
We have been trying to talk to the board. We've been trying to engage in dialogue, but they don't seem like really willing to talk. And we receive lots of pushback as if we are against this group of people, whatever. That's not our issue.
Thank you.
That's not our issue. So
Okay.
that's why, help us. Maybe if you can put on hold some funds so that we can engage in this dialogue, maybe that can help these people to be more willing to, I guess.
Thank you again for your presentation, Ms. Couto. Really, really grateful for that today. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.